Hey guys, Claude Johnson, how's it going? And welcome to Guitar Control 2, Supercharged Soloing Made Simple. This is a brand new soloing course, and I've got a brand new approach to lead guitar that I want to share with you guys today. So in my first course, which was Killer Guitar Control Secrets, I talked about playing from the heart, the brain-to-hand connection, and really getting that gut level feel going on the guitar. So today I want to approach lead guitar from a totally new perspective, which I call fluency. Now, when you're fluent in a language, that means two things. Number one, you're very familiar with it, so it's effortless and automatic. And number two, you've got a nice vocabulary, a lot of variety of colorful phrases that you can use. So what we're going to do in this course is just help you get really familiar with the fretboard and get your fingers up and running so that you're more free to express yourself. And if you combine this with the playing from the heart methods and everything else that you're learning, it's just going to help add to your mastery. We're going to get to know the fretboard a lot better. Then I'm going to give you some licks and phrases to build your vocabulary. And then we're going to talk about different ways that you can get even more mastery. Things like position shifting, 3 notes per string playing, rhythmic playing, tapping, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. And you can experiment with this. Again, you can move it to different positions. I would actually just try to create your own licks, just like starting with this box. You can move this. Now I want to go back to the key of A. This next pattern I call the new sweep. I call it the new sweep because it's in an unusual place. Usually we get stuck, in the home position. So we're going to move up to the second position. And we're going to go here on the 10th fret of the D string with our ring finger. Now these 3 notes also happens to be a C major arpeggio. We'll see if we have time today to talk about arpeggios later. So we do this. Now I'm going to put my ring finger on the next note, and I'm going to bend all the way up to the next note of the scale, which is actually up here. So this is an interesting technique because I'm going to be bending and hammering kind of all in the same motion. So usually when we bend, our fingers kind of already in position. So here, as you can see, my ring finger is on a different string to begin with. So I have to move it up and kind of hammer it on and bend all in one motion. So from there, you can do anything you want. You can go back down. You can do something else. All right, this next lick I call the double pivot. And I call it the pivot because we're going to be pivoting, which means alternating from one note to another note, back to the first note, and then to a third note. So here, my pivot note is this G note on the 10th fret of the A string. And again, notice how I'm flattening out. It's a little bit of a tricky move there. So I'm going to pivot once, go back up the scale, and then I'm pivoting again off the 10th fret on the D string. So real slow.